everybody, it is a beautiful day out today, and I'm going to show you some things that I don't have to plant in my garden every year because they come back up. This is where I planted my herbs last year. Right now it's kind of a holding pen for things until I get a real raised bed put in. But here you can see some lavender. I don't know if it's focusing quite right. The lavender is starting to grow back again, which is super cool. And that's a lavender plant that I started from seed. So that was a good deal. And then here I have some, it's either oregano or thyme. Honestly, I'm not sure. But it smells good. So that came back. And here we have some kind of weedy irises. So, and then this is my like 10-year-old sage plant. I pruned it back quite a bit. That's why it looks kind of dingy. So if I step over here, we've got chives. And you can use chives like onions kind of, or green onions. Over here I've got some lilies. These are some beautiful, huge pink lilies that come back every year. And what else do we got? Some garlic that I planted last fall. So I did plant that, but it's something I don't have to plant in the spring, which is kind of a big deal because I'm super busy right now. And if we look real close here, you can see some cilantro. And I planted that the first year we were here, and it has grown back every single year, volunteer-like. So I potted some up just in case this stuff ends up getting trampled or tilled or something. You can also see some lettuce there, a little bit of volunteer lettuce coming up. So those are two things I don't have to plant. Here we have a beautiful row of delphiniums. They came back from last year, and I started those from seeds as well, so that was a really economical choice. I didn't know it at the time, but delphiniums are perennials, so I got like, I don't know, they probably charge a couple dollars each for these plants, and I think I paid a couple dollars for the whole packet, and I still have some left, so I'll plant those seeds next year and hopefully have a whole herd of delphiniums. And then over here, there is a lone kale plant that survived over the winter. It looks like it's going to seed, but you can still use these leaves down here. They're pretty good. Here I've got strawberries. I have two raised beds with berries. That's my other berry bed. And then this one is kind of a raised bed in the making. So there's no berries in that yet, but and then over yonder there are some raspberry canes, or whatever you call those, bushes, and those come up every year. So I get raspberries for free every year. And this is a bed I started last year. It's got mint and rhubarb, and that's it. So I'll probably move the rhubarb at some point. And then fill the whole entire bed with mints, because I like using the mint for tea, so I'll take that inside and dry it and use it over the winter for tea. So those are some of the things that come back every year that I don't have to plant, and it's one of the things that makes gardening easy for me. Some people hear the word gardening and they get all freaked out, like, oh no, I'm gonna have to spend 10 hours a week weeding and stuff like that. And for me, that's not really true. I've got the system down. You can see my raised beds. The weeding doesn't take that long anymore, and the planting, to eliminate time planting, I try to plant more perennials. So stuff I'm only going to be planting once, and that really saves a lot of time. Like, I don't do marigolds and stuff like that because they don't come back next year, and so that's just an additional thing that I have to grow if I want to do that. So that is yeah, those are some of the things that I can eat for free every year, and there's no work involved. So that's it for today, guys.